All right, welcome to our Sunday sit down.
This is awesome. It's the only time we get to sit down all week long and
That
talk.
kind of is true, actually. So that's why we're gonna go with the name Sunday Sit Down for these Sunday conversations, and that's really all this is just us having a conversation about our week, kind of things that have happened through the week, just basically like a recap. We have posted, we've shown Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this past week, and we're trying to move towards the daily content.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, there's ups and downs, there's pros and cons to that. So
A lot of editing.
yeah, actually I went through a little bit of struggling, like in my head. I got in my head a little bit too much today, and Cassie kind of had to help me on some things, and just really, again, why we're even doing any of this, if you watch the first video back on Thursday. Where I talked about just the documentation of our life and how we're going to sit down and talk. So just trying to formulate all those kind of things to make it really as easy as possible in a way, just so that it's able to be done, because doing daily content like that, it's a lot of time. And I also, one of the struggles for me is we're trying to promote like good family habits and good family atmosphere, things like that. And I don't want that to be taking me away from my family because I'm sitting down editing every night like that. And
It's a lot of work.
yeah,
It is a lot of work. But I think that the payoff for us is going to outweigh some of that struggle at the beginning.
Yeah.
And you'll get better as we keep doing it. So
yeah, and I think that's what we're really trying to say is just follow us along with our whole journey on everything. We have, I mean, there's so much that we have to do to this house. Like, we want to showcase all that. We want you guys to follow along with that. Right now behind us, the walls, everything looks very plain, I know. And it's going to improve within time. It's going to be interesting to watch back on these videos and see how those improvements happen.
because we enjoy changing and improving our surroundings, improving life, always trying to seek ways to how can we do this better, which sometimes there's not a great way to do it. You just gotta push through, kind of like this week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the busyness of life, and that's also what we're trying to share is there's a lot going on in every family. That, I mean, every family's running around, going here, going there, and everything.
Every family can relate to
Yeah.
being overly busy, and that's one of the things that we wanted to showcase and maybe inspire other families. Like, you're not alone
Yeah.
in the struggle of the day to day.
You're not alone, and I guess just the encouragement to take those moments, take those times with the family that you do have. You know, there's this like two-sided thing with all the editing that I'm doing, because yeah, it does kind of take me away from the family in the evening. However, it also makes me zone in on some things that we do as a family. I mean, just watching back on some of the footage tonight, even as a family, we were sitting down and kind of laughing at little moments and things that we didn't catch in the moment. And so it was kind of cool to do that. We also watched some of our old cringy videos. I mean, they were good for what they were at the time. I mean, these were like, what?
2017.
Yeah, these were several years ago. So
like 7 years ago.
yeah, when we first started on YouTube, of course, we were with the trend of everything going on, kind of that retention video style, the high energy.
In your face.
Definitely the high energy in your face. Watching it back now, it's very cringy to us. There's a lot of people out there that like it. We still get views on all those videos, but going forward now, we've slowed it down a lot. Like slowed it down a lot.
Yeah.
And
we go like, we try different things, and we're
Yeah.
always trying to, again,
and
see
that's
what works.
my problem is I'm always overthinking things, and I even do that with Texas Best Construction, who I do all the videos for too. I overthink everything because I want it to be good. I want it to be perfect, but it's just can't always do that on the scale of an everyday kind of thing, and just everything we're involved in. So we're
we're gonna try this out.
Yeah.
And see, how it's going. And I'm encouraging him, like, just put it out there. It's okay if it's not what his videographer self would put out for, let's say, a client. This is just for memories and inspiration to other people watching on our channel.
We're not going to try to string this video out too long today, and that's kind of what our sit down Sundays. We're sitting down, kind of recapping the week, and just keeping it very raw and just us having a conversation right here. So what was the biggest highlight of the week? If you watched some of the daily videos, you may know what that was, but if you want to explain and express some of that.
Yeah, I mean, just the act of, like, being busy, right? We're never gonna not be busy. Life is always happening. This week it was a theater play. Next weekend it may be a jiu-jitsu competition. It doesn't matter. There's always something that we look forward to get ready for the next thing. And the main important takeaway for me this week is, in those moments, find a space to be grateful and to thank God for this amazing blessed family that we have, and for health, and just slowing down just a little bit to take that time.
Yeah. That really is the message, I guess, off this week. That, and again, like, watching back through the week, it's kind of, you see the patterns of everything, and it's just cool to, I don't know, sit down and remind ourselves, like, it's okay. Things are good. We have a lot of good in our life, even when things are stressful and things are just seem chaotic. When you're able to sit down and actually see the good things and the benefits, it's encouraging to keep on.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
So.
What was your biggest takeaway from the week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've added a huge workload on myself of just the editing and all the things. And if you hear toenails in the background, it's Ranger, our Malinois, running around. But again, keeping this all raw and not caring about all the chaos still going on around us. And here comes Merlin. There he goes. There's a big head right there. But, trying to learn how to time manage along with all the chaos and everything there, but also, like, the slowing down aspect of taking in all those moments, especially because I'm filming a lot of it. So I have to take myself into the place, like, I have to pay attention to what's going on. And it's so crazy because a lot of times we just zone out, we get on our phones, we get on our computers or whatever, and we're not really paying attention to life going on around us. Or whenever you're picking up your camera or your phone or whatever I have on me at the moment, and you're intentionally capturing a moment, you have to zone into that. Like, you have to be involved in that.
Yeah. It makes you think about, okay, why am I capturing this, and what's the purpose behind it? And what do I want to create with this video?
Yeah. So we're keeping this one pretty simple. Sit down Sundays, we're probably going to keep most of them simple, but we'll kind of recap on the week and maybe share some of the what's happening in the next week. In fact, this next week is spring break, so we're not doing anything extreme. Like, we are not going on a trip. We're kind of, well, we might go on a trip.
There may be some things in the works.
We haven't decided all that, but we're actually waiting right now to hear back on Elijah may have a pro fight this weekend, so I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know where these videos are headed, so I don't want to make any promises as to what's going on in our life. But
and
there's
we have
things.
someone special visiting this week, so
Yeah, we have a guest staying with us, so we'll share that later. Anything else?
No, just please, if you have questions, if you have different things that you want to maybe ask, and you want us to do a video on, or just whatever,
Yeah,
feel free to comment.
we're kind of looking for some involvement, and we're
Some
good with.
interaction.
Here's Ranger.
Here's
you
all
go.
the interaction.
There
we
you go.
need right here.
Definitely interaction. But yeah, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to add to the the wolf pack, the family, do that. So again, our message, we are trying to just promote healthy family life. And there's a lot of trash out there on TV and everything else that there's just not good content. And I think for us, it's just, we want to be an encouragement. Like, that's the reason of posting it publicly, is just to be an encouragement to others. And then the other side of that is to document the footage for our own self and for our kids in the future, just to have those memories.
Yeah, one of the mottos that we had in one of our old videos was own the moment. And I forgot about that. And it was really like, okay, that's why we wanted to start this channel, is own the moment. So that's our challenge to y'all, own the moment.
So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned. Keep watching the videos for us. Like, we need all the help we can get on it. Our channel for a while we've been non-existent on it, so trying to up everything again, and we need your help to do that. So comment below, leave a like, follow if you haven't, all the things.
I wish we could capture these guys, because they always have a stage. They feel like they're being watched, like, so they got to put on a show. Oh gosh.
I'm gonna say bye or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and just be like,
see ya.
Deuces.
We were trying to figure out how to end this thing.
You want to do it like we did in the past?
How? Oh.